Hello! The content standard for third grade math says that a student will memorize to automaticity the multiplication tables for numbers between 1 and 10. A common method for memorizing to automaticity is the flashcard, usually then accompanied by forms of drills like what we call the Mad Minute, some form of drill and kill. Some kids excel in this type of environment and method, while other learners may struggle and fall quickly behind. In grades 1 and 2, students learn to count by multiples of 2s, 3s, 5s, and 10s, maybe by singing songs or using manipulatives. However, as the student advances into the higher grades, the use of manipulatives or songs may decline. I believe this is why some students may find it more difficult to memorize these multiplication problems. In reality, they're just not visualizing it. I would like to demonstrate a few activities using manipulatives to support students who may be struggling with their multiplications. For our lesson today, I've chosen to use the Lego as our manipulative. And for review, let me just go over how we need to instruct children to use their manipulatives. Let's say, for instance, you ask the kids to show you 3 groups of 3. Well, let's go ahead and make that. We have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And you notice that I'm already kind of organizing them in groups. You want to get the children to begin to think in this way by making rows and columns. So let's count. If we have 3 groups of 3, 3 times 3, let's see how much we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For working with 6s, I've chosen to use the Lego that has the 6 studs on them. And these studs are the little round circles that you find on top of the Lego block. Most students, most kids know their 5s, and if they can get to 5 times 6, then they can work their way on from there. So we know that 5 times 6 is 30. We know that already. So we have 5 blocks here. Each have 6 studs. That's 30. So we need to build upon that. What do we have then if we add one more? 6. We have 6 groups of 6. What do we have then? Well, we know that's 30, so we add another 6, 36. What's 7 times 6? If we add another block, it's 7, right? 7 blocks, each block has 6 studs. So how many studs? Well, we know that 6 times 6 is 36. We need to add another 6. Altogether, that would be, we know that 6 times 6 is 36. That would be 42. 36, 37, 38, 39, 40 for 1, 42. And there we go. Now, I don't have a Lego that has 9 studs on the top, so I won't be using Legos for this method, but I wanted to use the number 45 to help the student learn their 9s from 45 on, and even 45 down. So we're going on the assumption here that the student knows their 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. 9 times 5 is 45. They can get that. But what they don't know is the next sequence of multiples. So let's do this together. 40. If they know 45, they can go on from there by adding another 9. And 9 times 6 is 54. Now let's add another 9 to that. It'll be 63. add another 9, 72, 81, and then 90. So notice here that as we go up, we have an inverse relationship here between these two numbers. And the pattern here is that when there's an inverse relationship between these two numbers and these numbers as we go from the center out. This being the center. Then we go out from here, you'll notice that there's this inverse relationship. And I thought it was a good way to remember the 9s. So I hope that is helpful to you. So if a student in any grade is having difficulty memorizing their multiplication facts, they must not be visualizing them at first. So this is a great opportunity to go back to basics using manipulatives and looking for patterns within the multiplication table.